Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hi, hi. Good evening,
Hi,
sir. This
Miss
is
Ak.
Akanksha from
Good.
Indian Book of Records.
Yeah, good
And
evening.
please meet Sherish Shashikant Kelkar. Sorry if I am pronouncing it a little
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah. It's Sherish Shashikant Kelkar. Right. Thank you,
Okay.
Akanksha.
Okay, sir. So please tell me something about yourself first.
Yeah, I'm myself a chartered accountant, and I'm from a place called Thane near Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Okay.
Practicing over last 30 years now,
Okay.
and I always say you must have some hobbies and some passions, and that is what is driving is my passion.
Okay. So keep your life more colorful and more adventurous, you may say.
Right,
Keep.
right, right.
Okay. So
Absolutely
how
right.
did you start and how did you start driving and how did you find this passion that you want to drive different vehicles and do this thing?
Right, right. As I said, I like to have various kinds of hobbies. So it started when I received my first license, I didn't know that I'll be driving so many vehicles. So I just
Okay.
started driving because 30 years back, vehicles were also very few. So whatever vehicles I could get, have my hands on, I just started driving, asking for the vehicles from my friends, relatives, known people, and then started experiencing how the vehicles are like, and then making a note of it.
Okay.
And gradually the number rose from 10 to 15 to 20 to 40, 70, and then I realized, oh, this is something different. I mean, now I must go for more and more every year. And then I said, no, now this is not just an hobby, this has become my passion. So anytime I see a new vehicle, I make it a point that I get introduced to that person and drive the vehicle.
Okay. So let me introduce this about your record that Mr. Sharesh, he drove 308 vehicles, 308 vehicles of different models,
Right,
including 109 two-wheelers and 199 four-wheelers from 1986 to 2024. So
right,
all these years you have been driving different vehicles, trying different things,
right,
right?
right,
And
right,
did you face any challenge or any difficulty with the experimenting with other vehicles? Because there's different mechanisms with all vehicles, right?
actually,
What was it?
actually. Yeah, first of all, I would say every vehicle is very close to your heart. I mean, for owner, every vehicle is very close to heart. And sparing your vehicle from for somebody with somebody to drive is very, very difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
men
yeah,
knows this best.
actually, and
Exactly.
that's the reason. First of all, initially I used to face some issues, for demanding the vehicles, but now no issues. Now coming to your second question, I mean, did you face any issues in driving?
Okay.
Actually speaking, this is the cost. I mean, if you consider the cost of the vehicles, it ranges from 10,000, 50,000 to even 3 crores. So whatever vehicles like Tesla, which I have driven, it's like more than 2.5 to 3 crores. So, if at all, if I meet with an accident, that is always a risk. So, this is a very risky proposal. I mean, this is a very risky passion, I would say, because having somebody else's vehicle, and if I meet with an accident, what? So, that question always remains. But yes, so far, I mean, the grace of God, this has not happened. One more, I just would like to add. See, what happens? Every vehicle has a different stating,
Okay.
different features. Some are left and right. Some you have to press the clutch and then only start. Some vehicles, the different kind of a mechanism. So starting the vehicle. So I first what I do is I understand from the owner how to start the vehicle, what is the setting of the gears, and then fix it in
Yeah.
my brain that now, yes, now from this moment I'm going to drive this vehicle. So I mean, for one vehicle, the gears are down and up. For other vehicles, gears are up and down. I'm talking of the two-wheelers. Then I have
Okay.
to be very, very careful, and I have to fix it in my brain. Now I'm driving this vehicle, I have to use it like this. And luckily, not a single vehicle, I mean, kind of a stopped after starting. So I always had a very good ride, whichever vehicle I drove.
But I think your friends are nice, who actually agreed to lend you their vehicles.
Right, right,
Because
right.
there's a fear when you have something and, letting the other person drive or use it.
Actually, actually,
But
and for that,
they're nice people.
for that, I have not spared actually anybody. I mean, right from my relatives, friends, known, unknown, as I said, even my professors, even my seniors in my, office where I did my service, some, indirectly from celebrities' vehicles, I mean, one of the MLA from my area, his vehicle. So, I mean, and my students also, I have been a professor also last 30 years. So I've been
Okay,
driving even, I have driven even their vehicles.
great. So, what
Thank
was
you.
the inspiration behind starting this thing, apart from the passion and all?
Uh,
That, like,
I,
is it something that you got inspired from, that you want to try this thing?
inspiration was only, I always like newer things. I
Okay.
always like the change. So if I'm driving, I mean, one kind of a vehicle, it's not enough for me. I want to see what other vehicles are like. Why you feel BMW, why you feel Mercedes, why you feel another vehicles are, apart, away, classy vehicles from other vehicles. So like that, so that drove me and kind of inspiration. Ki, yes, I must check out myself how the different vehicles are like, and that became a passion for me.
Okay, and what was your family's reaction or friends? Were they supporting it, or they were like, "No, no, you shouldn't try these things. It could be dangerous," or like that?
No, no,
Was
no,
it like
never,
that?
never. Yeah, no, no, never, never, never. They were
Your family
always
was like, "Okay,
supportive.
if that is your passion, then go for it."
And
That's
always,
great.
always, always. In fact, going for a record was a inspiration or the idea of my wife only. When I drove almost 70, 75 vehicles, she said,
Okay,
why don't you try if there is any record? I mean, that was a long back. And then I said, no, no, I drive some minimum kind of vehicles, and 75 is not a record. So let me, drive many more vehicles. And then I'll approach, then I can say, yes, I am a record holder. So, I
okay.
mean, family
Let
was
me let
always
me
supportive.
show one of your video,
Yes,
so we can know what we are talking about.
right.
Let me know if that is visible. Just a minute. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's opening.
Yeah, and then that is the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah. Yes.
This is one video, and
Yeah. This is Thar, which I drove
okay.
in Rajasthan when I was on a tour. This is my 200 vehicle, Harley Davidson, owned by my friend, and I have driven 8 of his vehicles so far.
So
So
you are
always he goes,
driving this for the first time in the video.
yeah. Driving, this is 200th vehicle, and I'm driving this for the first time. This is I
And you
mean,
have a banner also at the back of the bike.
correct. So
Okay.
every, 50th vehicle, I drive a unique one. So
Okay,
first
50th
50th,
and
then
okay,
yeah,
okay. That's why you have
100,
submitted a video
250.
for that.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes, 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 yes.
All right. That's great. It's a very experimental but yet very new thing.
Yes,
That people can see, and like, to see that people are very open minded about things, passions, and
right,
doing new things.
right.
But that's a great passion and very inspirational at some extent,
Right. Thank you, Akansha.
right? Yeah. So what would be your message to the audience or to the young people about about your passion, and one message that you want to deliver?
Surely. I mean, you are always busy doing your profession or a business,
Exactly.
or you are with the family, or for students, I would say, they are always busy doing their studies. But I always give a message that you must have some hobby.
Yes.
Why? Because that will keep you fresh. I mean, today you are doing 12 hours of study for students, because I also, as I said, I am a professor. So I mean, just take out some 1 hour, maybe once in a week, and pursue your passion, pursue your hobby. and see
And
the
also
change.
furnish that thing that you want
Yes,
to go after, because it takes a lot of time to furnish your hobby and your passion,
yes,
and then you
yes,
achieve
yes,
some kind of
yes.
height. Yeah, that's a great thing, and
Right,
the
right.
message should be
Yes,
clear to the audience also, that we
right.
must follow a passion. We must do something new in our life that
Correct.
gives, that gives a satisfaction and the happiness to our soul.
Right,
Because
right,
we have a job, and we have the roles in the life that we need to pursue, but there are
right.
things that we need to do for ourselves, for this
Correct.
one person that we are,
True,
right?
true, 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 true.
That is the true thing. That is the essence of the life, that we live for others, but at some point we also need to live for ourselves.
Right, right, right.
Thank you for such a great message, and and seeing such a person like that, it's a great pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time, and we would like that come up with a new record, come
Sure,
up something bigger, like a
sure,
different vehicle, or a
sure,
bigger scale vehicle,
sure,
right? So
sure,
have you
sure.
decided something like that?
Well, I have to drive high class vehicles now.
Okay.
I mean, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and if possible, I would prefer to drive some celebrity vehicles with their
Okay.
photos with me.
So, and I just thought of one question, that what was the best car, or any one vehicle that you loved so much, that the one vehicle that gave you such pleasure, such nice feeling, that yeah, this is it.
Yes, yes, and I would say that was a Tesla. I mean, if you ask young generation, they are definitely crazy about Tesla, and I'm really
Okay.
happy that I drove Tesla in US, and that's actually a left-hand drive, okay, and
Okay.
Tesla X, the highest version of Tesla, and that was a fantastic drive.
So
I
that
will
was the
always
best
cherish.
drive you had.
Yes,
Okay,
all-time
that's
best,
nice.
all-time best.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you, India Book of Records,
So,
for
all
this,
right. We're very
interview.
glad
Thank
that
you.
you made some time for us. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much.